We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Friends are as companions on a journey, who want to aid each other to persevere on the road to a happier life. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditative mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth and power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Do not say a little in many words but a great deal in a few. Number is the ruler of forms and ideas, and the cause of gods and demons. Number was the substance of all things. There is geometry in the humming of the strings, there is music in the spacing of the spheres. Geometry is knowledge of the eternally existent. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. Anger begins in folly, and ends in repentance. A good soul hath neither too great joy, nor too great sorrow, for it rejoiceth in goodness, and it sorroweth in wickedness. By the means whereof, when it beholdeth all things, and seeth the good and bad so mingled together, it can neither rejoice greatly, nor be grieved with overmuch sorrow. Anger begins in folly, and ends in repentance. Thy foolish passions, learn thou to subdue them. Be a good son, just brother, spouse tender and good father. In the midst of such wealth as earth, the best of mothers, provides, yet nothing satisfies you, but to behave like the Cyclops, inflicting sorry wounds with cruel teeth. You cannot appease the hungry cravings of your wicked, gluttonous stomachs except by destroying some other life. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. Above all things reverence thyself. It is difficult to walk at one and the same time many paths of life. Friends are as companions on a journey, who want to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Educate the children and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. Wisdom thoroughly learned will never be forgotten. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. Sobriety is the strength of the soul, for it preserves its reason unclouded by passion. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies.